Yeah, so what's up, guys? It's Jeff. So I'm the leader of the rebellion, and we're here to talk about something that is very serious and we can all resonate with. So, from the age of 13 to 19, we already know how it goes. We're horny motherfuckers. We're always thinking about smashing and the opposite sex, and that's what I'm at the highest, man. So, we are here to talk about the plague. This plague has been destroying our society since the 21st century. It started off in the 70s, but the amount of damage it's doing to us is sickening. Like, I can even think about it right now because back when I was in school, you don't understand how terrible your actions are, especially what you're doing now, until you go later in your life and begin to realize how much is taken away from your life. So if you're young and you haven't watched porn, I'm warning you right now to stay away from that shit. It is damaging, and us who actually watch this every day, we're trying to fight away from going back to those horrible habits. Because one thing about the porn industry is that they don't tell you what it does to your life long term. Porn messes up your mind because it causes you to always see girls as hoes when in actuality you really have to talk to the girls. And the thing about porn that I hate, and this was from personal experience, it made me an insecure little bitch who could not talk to girls. For some weird reason, I couldn't look them in the eyes. I was so scared of them. Whenever I just see them, I start thinking about sticking my dick in them, which is not always how it's supposed to go. I mean, we do think about it at times, but we can't be thinking about it all the time, or that will ruin the flow and the conversation. And one thing it also does is that it affects your dick. Yeah, that little soldier down there is always affected because each time you bust a nut, it reduces the size of your dick. And when it's time to finally fuck, you can't get up. You can't get up. And the thing about doctors is that they're going to give you some prescriptions like premature ejaculation. But let's be real, man. Most of the time, if you are sick, it's coming from you need to change your lifestyle. Now, the medicines are useful, but the more useful thing is actually your lifestyle. Because if we did change our lifestyle 100%, most of the time we need to be going to the hospitals. But hey, that's just me. That's just the truth. So guys, how do we conquer it? We already know it's bad for us. Let's stop the cap. We all know it's bad for us. Don't give me that bullshit of a reduced chance of prostate. I don't hear that bullshit. Alright? There are certain things, if a girl masturbates, right? I don't really see the problem with that. But I know that it has a much more horrible effect on guys. Because from what I hear from girls, this might be me. I'm not sure about it. But from what I've seen, when girls masturbate, it kind of makes them hornier, which is probably a good thing. But for guys, it kind of does the opposite because it affects our ability to dig their guts out. So, yeah. Essentially, it affects our ability to actually, because we can't get up. Because I remember this time, I was talking to my homie. He was about to sleep with this girl, and he just couldn't get up. He watches porn on a regular basis, but he gets hard as hell when he's watching porn videos. And in real life, it's more or less a semi. If that doesn't happen to you, I'm really telling you that the repercussions of doing this porn act is going to mess you up long term, and we cannot let that happen. So, I'll give you two things. Alright. The first one is for us who are still in the cycle. Alright. So you've been watching porn, you feel like you can't be stopped, you've tried mainly everything, and you feel like nothing's working, and you've gone back into a very depressed state where you've lost all hope, and now you're just going to keep on watching porn, feeling miserable and shitty about yourself on why you can't get girls. Alright? The first thing I want you to do is start exercising. I want you to change your mindset and start self-improving. Because the more you improve, the more confident you become. See, I don't believe in what most people tell me, especially when I was growing up and I was on this pornography kind of thing. They would tell me, don't worry about it, man. Just be confident. Confidence comes from accomplishments. If you don't accomplish things, you can never become more confident or believe in yourself. So you need to start doing things, start doing the difficult tasks, start accomplishing things in your day. Let's start with goal setting. All right, start conquering some goals, and then you start to feel better about yourself and feel naturally more confident. Goal conquering equals confidence. Let me say that again. Goal conquering equals more self-confidence. The more you conquer goals, the more confident you become. The second thing I want you to do is change your mindset on how you view porn and how you view self-discipline. See, self-discipline, eating healthy, and exercising has a very terrible perception thanks to the media and this society. This is why we're rebelling against society. Society makes you think that, oh, I'm eating healthy, I'm depriving myself of the good things of life. Oh, I'm not watching porn. I can never feel the experience. I don't know what it feels like. I'm an outcast. I'm self-disciplined. I have to get out of this torment. Then you see porn as freedom. You see binge eating as freedom. You see playing video games for 12 hours non-stop as freedom. When in actuality, it's slavery. Because you are not in control, the first thing, and it is destroying you long term. It's not even about control. Let's think about the long term gratification. Dude, if I thank my 16-year-old self and myself of yesterday for putting in that work, because if you didn't put in that work, I wouldn't have had the swag that I have now. I won't have been as confident as I am now. I won't be as consistent at working out as I am now. Yes, I think about things long term. Busting a nut right now is probably one of the best feelings in the world. But long term, what's going to happen when it's time for you to have sex? Finally, man, you finally go. But you can't get up. So what's the point? We cannot let this thing happen. We have to be the chosen generation and put an end to all of this and save our kids from making the same mistakes we made. So the second thing is, the first one was goal setting. The second thing was, self-improving. Third thing is, the second thing was your mindset. The third thing is, I want you to view this porn as God of War Ascension. We all remember the poster of God of War Ascension when you saw Kratos in those chains, right? Those chains represent the temptations, and they are holding you down. Those chains are your temptations, and they are holding you down from reaching your full potential. So if you do not break out of those chains, you're going to remain chained by your temptations, and you're going to get robbed of all the blessings of your life. It doesn't sound sweet, doesn't it? The chains are going to keep you there until your life withers away, your dreams wither away, and you go back in the grave as a nobody, and nobody cares about, no legacy. They accomplished anything in this world, just dead. He just dead. Oh, who's that guy? Oh, he's Greg. He's dead. He's dead. I don't give a fuck about Greg. I don't want that to be you. I want that to be me either. We're built for something greater. We're not going to die in that grave. We're not going to fall into that grave as a bunch of people who just lived on the earth and just died. That is never going to be any of our legacies. Alright? So each time you're in that porn stuff, you're getting yourself chained. And the more you stay, the thicker and harder it is going to be to break out of those chains. Now the fifth thing, dude, progressively overload. The first time it comes to the gym, you probably did one set of 12 reps. The next day you did one set of 13 reps. The next day you did 14, and you keep going. Same thing with porn, and same thing with when I cut out Pepsi from my life. I've had Pepsi in like 5 years. You guys will be like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah. Since I was 13, I haven't had a sip of Pepsi in 5 years. How was I able to do it? I used to be an addict to it. I started just gradually cutting it down. On Mondays I take it, Tuesdays I won't take it, on Wednesday I take it, on Thursday I don't take it, on Fridays I take it. Treat your porn the same way and any bad habit. And once you keep cutting it down, cutting it. Now it's gonna be hard though. Your body's gonna start craving for it. It's gonna be hard. But my boy, you gotta stay, you have to get through with it. The sixth most important thing is remaining humble. Always remember the time you feel like you're so great that you can't fall, you have to be even more careful. Pride comes before a fall. If you ever feel like I can watch porn and nothing will happen to me, you're stupid as hell. You are so stupid. I want you to understand that because you conquered it, we're never going back to it. Ever since I conquered that Pepsi addiction, I don't even go near Pepsi. I don't even put that shit in a cup to drink. I stay away from it. I still know that if I ever get complacent, if I ever get caught lacking, I can always trip up. So, guys, this week, no more busting nuts. Minimize that shit so I can finally achieve our full potential. Love you guys.